I know you want to know what are the best keto vegetables to be eating. That's why I'm going to give you the top 10 keto vegetables and join my unique gems by subscribing to my channel. Hit that bell icon. And this is Jade where mothers come to gain their strength back. Cucumbers is first on the list because it's low in carbs, only 2.8 grams per serving, and it's easy to incorporate in your diet. You can slice it up and put it in salads. You can slice it up and make chips. You can pretty much put it in any smoothie recipe. So cucumbers are amazing, and that's why it's first on my list for low carb veggies. Olives are next on my list because olives are, again, it kind of reminds me of meat. Whenever I want to do a vegan or vegetarian meal, I can use olives in place of chicken and other things. But olives is good because it's about 0 carbs per cup. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to eat a whole cup of olives, but it can kind of put into perspective how many carbs olives have. They may have a little bit of carbs, but it's obviously not enough to measure. So, olives should be a staple in your diet. I like to use olives in a salad. I make this thing called an avocado salad where I slice olives and mushrooms on top of an avocado and put dressing on top, and that's amazing. You can also saute olives, and they will give you a meaty texture to your meal. And you can put butter and seasoning or coconut oil and seasoning to really bring out the flavors in olives. So olives are easy to prepare and they're fairly inexpensive. So that's why olives made it on my list of low carb vegetables that you can eat for weight loss. Celery is next on my list and it's about 2.4 carbs per cup. And celery is good. I think most people know that you can slice it up and use it to dip into things. But the way I like to use celery personally, because raw celery really doesn't have a taste. And I will get into cooked celery, but raw celery, I love to put it in smoothies. Celery is really good. It has high electrolytes, so it helps balance you out. So you want to add it into your diet as much as possible, and it helps hydrate the body. So that's why I love to add celery into my green smoothie recipes. And I also love to use celery in soups. Celery is a natural base for soups because it gives it that flavor. It's a seasoning for your soups. And also, don't forget that you can use it to dip into other things and just find different creative ways to use celery. If you have any ways that you use celery that I did not mention, go ahead and go into the comments and list it because I love to learn and to try new things for weight loss. Cabbage is next on my list because cabbage is really good for you. It is easy to incorporate in many dishes and it's only 5 grams of carbs per cup. So that makes it kind of high. I wouldn't overdo it, but it's still considered low carb. You can use cabbage to make cabbage fried rice, cabbage stews, cabbage salads. Cabbage can be used almost anywhere for almost anything. So that's why I include cabbage on my list of low carb vegetables. There are so many different types of lettuces that I couldn't sit here and name them all, but I did want to tell you the average carbs per cup of a cup of lettuce is about 1.5. So, that being said, it is very low carb for lettuce. Now, let me tell you, it's really not a lot of things you can do with lettuce that I do with lettuce. Usually, what I do with lettuce is make a salad. I also put it in things like tacos and other things, but that's basically the extent of my use of lettuce. But if you have a suggestion, go in the comments and let me know so I can try it and let people know if it's a good suggestion to use this wonderful vegetable for weight loss. If you're anything like me, you need confirmation that you still got it. And really, that's what my channel is all about. That is why I partnered with slimbaby.com, that's slimbabi.com, to bring you a constant confirmation of how beautiful you really are. So jump over to slimbaby.com because they have something for the whole family, and all of it is centered around reminding you that you are already beautiful. Dark leafy greens are next on my list because dark leafy greens are very low in carbs. They're probably the lowest out of everything on this list. They hover around 1 to 2 grams of carbs per cup and 1 to 2 grams per cup of fiber as well. So they are really nutritious for the body. Also, dark leafy greens help your body because they're so high in nutrients such as calcium, vitamin K, and other phytonutrients. Dark leafy greens are your friend, and you should be using these a lot. Now, you can use them for bases in your salads. You can make a spinach salad, kale salad, arugula salad, and even a collard green salad. And what on top of that, you can add it to sautés, soups, and stews. So that's why I would add dark leafy greens as a low carb vegetable. Mushrooms made it right behind spinach. I am in love with mushrooms. And that's because mushrooms give me that meaty texture that I like to have in my food. And they are tasty. They're only 2.3 carbs per cup. So you can pretty much indulge in your favorite mushrooms. Add them to your stews, add them to your sautés, add them to your salads, add them to anything. I don't really think it would be best in a smoothie, but mushrooms can be added to so many things. Just put in a handful of mushrooms in your dish and it will liven it up. So make sure you use this low carb vegetable because it is my second favorite right behind spinach. Zucchini is next on my list. Zucchini is only 3.5 carbs per cup. Now, what I love to do, you can spiral zucchini, make soups, salads, anything you want, but I like to make chicken noodle, mushroom noodle, spaghetti, lo mein, or anything that has noodles in it, Alfredo. You can also slice and dice zucchini and just saute it with seasonings. You can also, which is my favorite, make lasagna noodles out of zucchini. Just slice it like you would a cucumber, bake it in the oven, and make noodles out of it, and then make your lasagna. So zucchini has a lot of uses, and that's why it's on my list of low carb veggies. Green peppers are next on my list. Green bell peppers, they're only 4.3 carbs per cup.
so I wouldn't go crazy on them. But green bell peppers are really good for seasoning foods, sauteing onions and bell peppers, and soups as well. So green bell peppers are a staple. Now, something my grandmother showed me that I love to do with green bell peppers is to make stuffed peppers. So you just slice it in half, scoop all the seeds out, and stuff it with tomatoes, rice, ground beef, whatever you like, to make stuffed bell peppers. Now, that's my favorite way to use this vegetable, and I would definitely recommend this for your weight loss journey. Last on my list is summer squash. Now, summer squash only has 3.8 carbs per cup, but I love summer squash because you can dice it up, slice it up, and put it in your sautés. You can also dice and slice it and put it in your salads. And you can also dice and slice it and put it in casseroles. So I love summer squash. You can use it for so many different things, and it gives you a texture that is similar to tofu or meat sometimes if you cook it right. So that's why I really like squash. And this is last on my list. I want you to know that these vegetables are not the only low carb vegetables. These are just the ones that are the most common and that can give you the best results when you're trying to lose weight. These are the ones that you can easily incorporate into your meals that I believe are the best for you. And also, all the vegetables I mentioned here are 5 carbs or less per cup, which makes it really low carb vegetables. You can get in a lot of vegetables per day, close to 9 cups if you do it right. So, take heed of all these vegetables that I have mentioned to help you with your weight loss journey. Okay, if you made it this far, I know you're serious about weight loss. So I linked down a report that tells you the top 10 foods to avoid if you're trying to slim down. So I want you to download that. It's free and it helps you to really take control of your weight. Also, I want to tell you thank you for watching. Again, this is Jade and my unique gems. I thank y'all so much. Leave down in the comments what you want me to talk about next, and I will do it just for you.